The Young and the Restless has kept viewers on the edge of their seats with the ups and downs between Tucker and Devin. In the recent episodes, the father-son duo reached a breaking point, where Devin declared he's done with Tucker after finding out about Tucker's involvement in a scandal. However, as soap opera fans know, saying you're done with family members rarely sticks. Could a dramatic twist bring these two back together? Let's explore the potential triggers and heart-wrenching scenarios that might just bring this father and son back together. Recently, on The Young and the Restless, the bond between Tucker and Devin hit rock bottom. The reason? Tucker's involvement in covering up a scandal related to one of his former artists and underage girls came to light. This recent shocking discovery made their already fragile father-son bond even weaker. In the episode on December 27, 2023, Devin told his biological dad that he doesn't want anything to do with him anymore. Even though Tucker said he loves his son and grandson, Devin can't ignore Tucker's bad choices. They ended their talk on a bad note. But here's the question. Is Devin truly done with Tucker for good? We don't think so. On The Young and the Restless, it's a common trend that when a child claims to be done with a parent, it rarely turns out to be true. Victoria, Nick, and Adam, at different times, declared their frustration with Victor. But in the end, they all patched things up with their dad. Usually, some family emergency sparked these makeups. Now, looking at more recent stuff, Summer and Daniel kept their distance from Phyllis after her problems with Jeremy. But in the last few months, it looks like they've let it go and even hung out with her during the holidays. Phyllis' kids were willing to give their mom another chance because she showed she wanted to change. So let's go back to Tucker and Devin. Right now, they're not getting along, but it's probably not the end. Tucker's words he's trying to change haven't convinced Devin. So, like the Newmans, a family emergency might be the thing that fixes their messed up relationship. If our theory turns out to be right, then we need to consider what emergency might be coming. One possibility is that Tucker might have a big health problem that puts him in the hospital. Devin has already lost his adoptive parents, Drusilla and Neil. So the idea of losing another parent might be too much for him. It could make him want to make up with his dad. Another possibility is that baby Dominic might get sick with a sudden illness. This one might need a transplant. Neither Devin, Abby, nor the Abbotts can donate. And guess what? Tucker might be the only match. If Tucker turns out to be a medical hero for his grandson, it's tough to picture Devin staying mad at his dad. Even if we're not sure what exactly will make Devin change his mind about his dad, we're pretty convinced a reunion is probably going to happen. So stay tuned to see what might bring this family-son duo back together. In the bustling city of Genoa City, where secrets, scandals, and romance intertwine, the lives of its residents are a perpetual roller coaster. At the heart of the drama is the Hamilton Winters family, and at the center of their storm is the conflicted relationship between Devin Hamilton and his estranged father, Tucker McCall. Devin, a young and ambitious music mogul, has always carried the weight of abandonment on his shoulders. Raised by his adoptive parents, Neil and Drusilla Winters, Devin's search for identity and acceptance led him to Tucker McCall, the biological father who had long been absent from his life. The revelation of their connection sparked a series of emotional earthquakes that tested the boundaries of family, loyalty, and love. The tension reached its peak when Tucker, a wealthy and powerful businessman, attempted to reconcile with his son after years of neglect. However, his motives were questionable, driven by a desire for redemption and control rather than genuine paternal affection. The strained relationship took a toll on Devin, who struggled to trust the man who had once abandoned him. As the sun set on the Hamilton Winters mansion, casting long shadows across the elegant halls, Devin found himself at a crossroads. The pent-up frustration and unresolved emotions bubbled to the surface, leading to a heated confrontation with Tucker in the family's opulent living room. "I'm done, Tucker." Devin's voice reverberated through the room, a declaration echoing the turmoil within his heart. "I don't need you in my life. I've got everything I need." Tucker, unyielding and stoic, faced Devin with a mix of regret and determination. "You can't just walk away, Devin. We're family, whether you like it or not." The room seemed to shrink as father and son clashed in a battle of wills. The air crackled with tension, and it was unclear whether this would be the final chapter of their tumultuous relationship or merely a temporary ceasefire. Devon stormed out of the mansion, leaving Tucker standing alone in the grandeur of the living room. The door slammed shut, leaving the echoes of their confrontation lingering in the air. As Devon walked away, he couldn't shake the sense of liberation that surged through him. But deep down, an inner conflict simmered. Was he truly done with Tucker, or was this merely a facade to protect himself from further disappointment? Days turned into weeks, and the aftermath of the confrontation played out across Genoa City. The Hamilton Winters family, once a symbol of unity, now bore the scars of internal strife. Neil and Drusilla found themselves torn between their loyalty to their son and the desire for a harmonious family dynamic. Devon threw himself into his music career, attempting to drown out the lingering echoes of the past. The vibrant rhythms and soulful melodies were his sanctuary, a place where he could escape the complicated web of familial ties. Yet with each beat, he couldn't shake the nagging question: had he made the right decision in cutting ties with Tucker? Meanwhile, Tucker, undeterred by Devon's declaration, embarked on a mission to prove himself as a changed man. He sought solace in unexpected places, opening up to old friends and seeking counsel from those who had witnessed the highs and lows of his tumultuous life. The once unyielding businessman found himself facing the consequences of his past actions and yearning for a chance at redemption. As the weeks passed, the tension in Genoa City escalated. Rumors of Tucker's attempts at reconciliation reached Devon, who found himself torn between skepticism and the longing for a genuine connection with his father. The internal struggle played out in every note of the music he produced, each lyric reflecting the emotional whirlwind within. One evening, as the city lights shimmered in the distance, Devon received an unexpected invitation. Tucker requested a meeting, a chance to lay bare his soul and address the wounds that had festered for far too long. Reluctantly, Devon agreed, setting the stage for a confrontation that would either heal the fractured bond or solidify the decision made in the heat of their last encounter. The meeting took place in a neutral setting, a quiet coffee shop away from the prying eyes of Genoa City's gossip mill. The air was thick with anticipation as father and son sat across from each other, their eyes locked in a silent battle of emotions. Tucker began, his words measured and sincere. "Devon, I've made mistakes, big ones. But I want to change. I want to be a father to you, not just in name, but in action. I know I can't erase the past, but I'm willing to try." Devon listened, his guard slowly lowering as Tucker's vulnerability surfaced. The layers of resentment began to peel away, revealing the shared pain that had haunted both of them. As Tucker spoke of regret and the desire for a second chance, Devon found himself grappling with conflicting emotions. "I'm not sure if I can trust you, Tucker," Devon admitted, the weight of his words hanging in the air. "But maybe we can start over, slowly, if you're serious about change." Tucker nodded, a mixture of gratitude and determination in his eyes. The tentative truce marked the beginning of a new chapter for the Hamilton Winters family, one where redemption and forgiveness held the promise of healing. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm glow on the city, father and son left the coffee shop with a shared understanding. The journey ahead would be challenging, but perhaps, against all odds, the restless souls of Genoa City would find solace in the bonds of family that refused to be broken. The young and the restless had embarked on a path of reconciliation, leaving the door open to a future where the echoes of the past could be replaced by the harmonious melodies of a mended relationship.